Once again, it's pretty windy, so I don't know how the film's going to come out, but back out at the showgrounds again, and the grass is starting to dry off and we're getting all the grass seeds coming up, but I just dug a nail down here. I'm sort of trying a new little spot again, and I've got another signal here, that one there, which is up around the 29. So we're going to see what it is. Right there. What is that? Some kind of knob off something. Don't know what it is. It's not a coin anyway. So see if I can get a bit of dirt out of it. Don't know what that is, but it's a knob off something. And there we have the sun's just gone behind a cloud for us. It's coming out again now. 1914 little sixpence. Beautiful. So George V, absolutely beautiful. I was beginning to think I'd run out of signals, and then I had a reasonably good signal here. A little bit jumpy, but pretty good. I dug it, and we've got that, which rather looks like or something. So I'll pick him out. Probably pretty fragile. Looks like it's silver on that side. Got a heart and some crosses or something, I think. Anyway, I don't know what is on that side or what was on that side, but I think we're missing a little door or something, unless that is how it is supposed to be. So I don't quite know. Anyway, I'll give that one a clean very carefully, and we'll see what she comes up like. And I'll just make sure there's nothing else floating around in here, but I think that's all. But anyway, hang on. Look what we have here. We've got the front of it. That's cool. So that'll sit back on there, and I think we've got a complete locket apart from the chain. Well, I'm not going to muck around too much right now cleaning this up, but once again the sun's gone behind a cloud, but that's the little front door, I think, the heart and the, I don't know, I think they're crosses or something. And that is the little back door, which I haven't quite worked out what it is actually supposed to be. But anyway, and that is the little locket. Now, it needs a bit more cleaning up, but there is still glass in there. And the little loop on the top has got some, I don't know if you can see it there, but it's, you know, it's not just plain, it's got some flat spots on it. And in the back we've got, flies in my eyes, we've got some like paper stuff there, and a little bit of, I don't know, like a bit of leather, but I think it may have been the old picture that was in there. So I don't think there's anything left on it that I can see, but that was, I reckon that's what's left of the picture that was in there. So whether that was a photo someone cut up and put in there, or just a picture of a flower or something, but anyway, it would be nice to know what it was. You'd nearly think it was a photo of someone. So that is absolutely beautiful. You know, she's kind of falling to bits, but I don't really blame her. Anyway, we'll put her back in the bag. We'll put her in a bag, and I can't see any markings, so I dare say she's just a silver-plated job, but nonetheless, that is cool. Well, in this area where I found the little locket, there seems to be a fair few sort of signals, so, you know, maybe I've found another little, I don't know, hot spot where there used to be a tent or something. I don't know. But anyway, I had a pretty good sort of jumpy signal here. You can see where my shovel went in there. And look at that. I just missed him. Gone through some glass there, and that is a big copper coin sitting there. But as you can see, he's standing right up on his edge. Perfectly vertical in the ground there. So, jolly lucky I didn't hit him. But anyway, so it just shows that one's standing straight up on its edge there. Anyway, we're going to see what it is. It looks like a penny. I'm just happy that I didn't hit the thing, because it was right on the edge of my shovel dig. Anyway, we're going to have to give him a clean up and see how he comes up and what he is. Well, that one is pretty sadly done by, and I don't for the life of me see anything I recognise on there. I don't quite know what that is. I'm assuming it's a penny, but I just can't see anything on it. Can see a bit of writing here, but other than that, I just can't make out a monarch or anything. So I don't know. It's nearly got to be a penny, but I can't see Britannia. I can't see a monarch. So we're going to have to take that one home and give him a good old scrub and study him closely. We should better make out what it is, but I'm pretty sure that's a penny size. Haven't got another one to compare it to, but I don't know. Well, my suspicion of a tent here may be justified. Found a tar pilot, so right near where I found that copper coin was a 14, and I thought, oh, I'll dig it, see what it is. Well, this wind's really not making filming very easy, but I'm trying to keep my back to the wind. I've got a good signal here, not much further on from where I dug the coins. You know, around the 26 thereabouts. So not the most solid firm signal, but maybe down a little way, and we'll see if it gets better. So flip that one over, and pretty sure she'll be still down here. Could be wrong. Bit of glass. Can't see anything else. Might be a rivet washer. Somewhere in the middle, I think. See if we can get that to break in half. Still can't see anything. Try again. Must be in this one. Well, we've got to be getting closer. What is it? Probably going to give us a bit of a run for our money. We're in this one. We're getting closer. In this one, the pieces are slowly getting smaller. And what is that? It's going to be a little washer, isn't it? Yep, there we go. Definitely a few signals in this area, so that's good. We've got a lovely signal here. About well, high 20s. So anyway, we may have another washer, but we'll see. Don't think this one's too deep. Anyway, we'll give him a nice wide dig. Get this plug out. And I can already see something there. What is it? Don't think it's a coin. Hey, it might be a ring. It looks like a brass ring. So I've found 3 rings here, I think, and they've all, well, one was okay, the other 2 were sort of just brass things, whether they were gold gilded at some stage, but maybe just from the showground prizes and that. So anyway, I can't get that dirt to fall out, so I have to give it a clean, and we'll see if there's any markings on it or how she comes up. So anyway, we'll give her a clean and I'll be back. There we have her. She's pretty thick on this side and she's worn on this side, so don't know what that means, but anyway, you can see a bit of silver there. So whether she was just silver plated, I don't know. I'll have to clean her up better at home. The rest of her looks pretty khaki, but anyway. Oops, just dropped her. On the outside here, there is some sort of design there. At least I think it is. Looks like something. So anyway, we'll investigate that later. But in the inside somewhere, can't find it now, there is a stamp which I can't really read right now. The sun's not playing the game today, it's going behind a cloud again. But anyway, so you know, it's not a complete junk ring, it's got a stamp in there, so that's all we're going to do at the moment. We'll give it a better clean at home and see if we can find a bit more details on it. But anyway, nonetheless, it's a ring, has a jelly curl, and I'm rather excited about this new little spot, which seems to have a few signals. So we'll keep going. Don't know how much more time I've got, but definitely be coming back and going over this area pretty thoroughly. Definitely been a tent here. There's another eyelet. Came in at 14 as well. Anyway, because of the things I've been finding in this area, I am going to dig all the lower signals as well, type eyelets or not. So just because I know there's you know, found what, 2 coins, a locket and a ring. So I'm certainly going to dig all the lower numbers, even if I just get a bag of tarpolites and pull tabs. Well, I just dug a shotgun top here, and then I've got a beautiful signal here. So around the 26. So I'm going to say 6pence, but we'll see. That's my guess, just going on the number, but I have been wrong. Anyway, we'll see in a minute. See if I can get this out. My hand, just don't catch anything. There's a rock in there. Can't see any silver or anything else. So we'll see where she is. In the hole. Yep. I think I might be able to see something actually. What is that? There we go. Not a sixpence at all. It's a clock. All the bits out of a clock. Well, not all the bits, but still a fair bit there. Anyway, that'll always be a good signal. Haven't actually found one of those for a while for some reason, but anyway, quite a common thing to find. So anyway, we'll put this down and keep going. Well, we've got a lovely, well, mostly lovely signal here. About a 21, so big chunk of old glass come up as well. But she's somewhere here. So we're going to see what it is. May just be that, which is not quite what I thought. So I don't know what that is. It's broken off something. Actually, it has got something on it. Some kind of pattern. So maybe that is a keyhole cover thing. Looks like a butterfly or something there. So I'd normally say that swiveled over a keyhole maybe. Don't know. Anyway, it's a nice little piece of brasswork. So we'll pop him in the bag and we'll keep measuring. Had a bit of a jumpy signal here. It was sort of okay, but sort of around the 19, 20, 21 numbers. Anyway, we've got him out. And I reckon we may be onto a little threepence. So anyway, we'll give him a clean, see what one we've got. Well, she is an oldie. Try and get some sunlight on her, just dry her off a bit more. But on there we can see 1875. So she hasn't cleaned up very well on this side, but there will be a Queen Victoria under there somewhere. So we won't muck around with it anymore right now, because we are just about out of time. But anyway, so 1875 little threepence. Absolutely brilliant. So definitely going to have to come back and really hit this spot and grit it out properly and see what else we can find here. But that is a very good start. So, you know, silvers, ring, locket. What else could we want? Really hate leaving a spot like this when you're finding so much, but we're going to run out of time eventually. But we've got another signal here. So we're going to see what we have now. We haven't really gone very far since that little threepence, probably only 10 swings or something. So still in the same area. So I really think I've stumbled across a little hot spot here where there's been a tent and there is just some nice signals. Get all this out and then we'll see where we've got. There's a bit of a rusty nail in there, but there's got to be something better than that in here. I think we're out of our hole. No, we're in our hole. So I'll just find out exactly where. right there, and we're not far away. Probably going to be a bit of tin or something. Anyway, whatever it is, I'm going to get the shovel under it and see if she'll come up for us. It's going to be a bit of rubbish, I think. I don't quite know what, but I know what now. It's going to be the old mouth organ reed. Bit bent, that one, but anyway, always a good signal. And we found the other half of it, or another bit of it anyway, just as bent. So check this hole again, but I think that's all that's down here. Now right there is where I got the mouth organ bits, and we've got another signal near them. Up in the 30s. So I don't know what that is going to be, but oh well, I'll try live digging it. I was going to say I might just turn you off and dig it, but see how we go. It's a bit hard here, the ground. Some spots are softer and some are harder, but flick all that out and see. I think she'll be down a bit more. Tell you what, I think I'll turn you off and I'll get this thing out and then we'll see what it was, but it's just a bit easier digging with two hands. And our exciting find was a chunk of melted metal. So there's charcoal and glass and stuff in here, so we've obviously burnt something here. Anyway, don't know what it was, but it's melted metal of some description. Got about a 21 here, so sort of 21. Jumping around a bit, but we're going to see what it is, and hopefully it's something good. Anyway, don't know what's down here, but we seem to be hitting roots or rocks or something. Not wanting to dig in very far. Anyway, I think there's some rocks down here or something. See where we are. Not in our plug. Somewhere down here. Right in that hard rock or whatever it is. Maybe I'm digging concrete here. I don't know. She's loosening up. She's very tight. Got to be somewhere near. Still in our hole. And I can see something there. Is that going to be, and it is too, it's going to be a keyhole, and it looks the same shape as that butterfly thing I found. So for the sake of time I'm not going to put them together now, but when I get home I reckon that butterfly thing will sit perfectly over there. So I don't know what they broke off, but it's rather cool to find the pair. So that is cool as anything. And I've not seen one quite like that before. It's been riveted to something. Anyway, we'll keep going. We're sort of running out of time this afternoon, but we're definitely going to come back and check this place out pretty thoroughly. Got some 20 numbers in here. It was sort of 29ish, now it's sort of around the 20 2021. There is something right there which looks rather interesting. Now I reckon she's going to be a thrippence, but oh yes she is. I was waiting for that dreaded, sorry, got me rather zoomed in here. I was waiting for that dreaded hole in the middle to appear for the old rivet washer, but